I'm here with Magdalene John. She's a reporter for 100 Huntley Street, and Maggie's been really integral in reporting on the work of Crossroads Missions. So I wanted the chance to sit down with her and talk to her about some of that, because I think as journalists we have a unique view. Maggie, thanks for taking time.
Thank you.
Now, you went to Haiti. I want to talk about Haiti because I know that was so impactful on your life, and I remember you trying to process it when you came back as well, being there 9 months after the earthquake. One of the key things that you did is you reported on the work that had been done since the earthquake by Crossroads Missions. Tell me about that.
Crossroads is doing great work, and they have great partners on the ground. And that's one thing I think both of us can appreciate about Crossroads Missions. It's not about reinventing the wheel. It's about how do we partner with people that are already there, that are already doing effective work, and help that. And so Crossroads Missions has partnered with Compassion Canada, as well as the Christian Reformed World Relief Center. And so Christian Reformed World Relief were building homes back then, transitional homes, and that was a huge thing, right? Because they were intense at that point still, 9 months after the earthquake. And so it was so important to be able to give people a roof over their head. And we called it transitional homes, but by the time we got there, people were extending on their homes, building on their homes. And I mean, these homes have promised to have a long lifetime period. So that was great to see that. Absolutely, like right after, we were there on the ground, partnering with people, partnering with Haitians. There were a lot of Haitians working on this project as well. And that's also a key part of trying to bring hope to a country, is being able to give self-sustainability, be able to support and employ people that actually live there.
And I know you said that was one of the aspects that so impressed you, is that they actually were hiring local people, not bringing people in from the outside whenever they could.
Yeah, it wasn't like, let's tell you how to do things. It was, we know that you know how to do it. We're giving you the money, and we're giving you the ability to be able to build these homes. So that was great to see. And also the partnership with Compassion was great to see. And Compassion is, a very well-respected organization, both here in Canada and internationally. And so to also see that, and where money has been given to families to rebuild their homes, and also microcredit loans, which I think is so important in being able to give a certain amount of money, seed money, to many parents of children that have sponsored children, and to be able to say, okay, take this money, rebuild your business, which we saw many times, and then you're able to pay it back. And so it's about ownership. Again, it's about taking ownership and pride of what you've been given and being able to repay it so that another child can benefit from it, another child's family can benefit as well.
And I know that's really a touchstone of Crossroads Missions is sustainability, really building in things that are not just about helping people in the short term, but really about giving them independence in the long term. Tell me how that affected you, because there's obviously the immediate need, but long term, you want to see people get on their feet.
Right. And I think, one thing that you always hear about Haitians is that they're very strong people. Haiti's gone through a lot, and even as we've seen this past year in 2012, where Hurricane Sandy again, I mean, it gets no let up. I mean, every year something's happening in Haiti, but the people are so resilient, and that's one thing you see time and time again. And I hear of how Haitians, and I saw how Haitians, they really do want to help themselves. It's not like, why me, poor me, I'm always being beat up on. And so again, to see Crossroads Missions partnering with these organizations to be able to say, okay, we're going to give you some help in doing that, and we're not just handing out this stuff so that you can always be dependent on us, but we actually want to make you self-sustainable. And to see children being able to have a future in that, and seeing schools and churches filled with children, filled with hope, and knowing that we were able to provide that was refreshing.
And Maggie, you were a huge part of that. So thank you for all you did to bring the message back about the work of Crossroads Missions and also the need of the people. It made a huge difference.
Thank you.
And if you want to find out more about the work of Crossroads Missions, we are still working in Haiti with literacy programs and farming initiatives. Go to crossroads.ca/missions.